Alright, Mixer says I'm live. Channel. Maybe. Hello? Right. Alright, that seems to be good. Just go. Alright, and then let's chat settings, pop out chat. Oh, they've changed some of the icons the last stream. Huh. Stripe message backgrounds. Don't know what that means, but okay. That's on. Lurk mode. The f is lurk mode? Explain things. Show deleted messages. Notification sound. Chimes. Volume all the way up. Slow chat. No, I do not need slow chat. Allow links. Move chat on host. Wow, they've added a couple of things. Not too different though. Pop out chat ready here. Here. Fun. OBS goes over here. Pop out chat. Do it. Good. That works just fine. Okay, it's obscenely quiet. It had some good music for the game to start, but like when the game first loaded, it had like the intro like Lucasfilm, like fucking Star Wars type shit. But for some reason now it's just like nah fam, no music for you. Go ahead, dive. We out here in this beach. Okay, that's been sent out. Here has been sent. YouTube sent. Just for share's sake. Go. Where was that other thing I was looking for? Should be here somewhere. Okay, I think I'm finally set. Chat up there, OBS over there. Should be ready to go. Let me click back into the game. Hope it stays on. You should not be hitting 75. I constricted you to my thing. What happened? What happened? Why is VSync off? VSync go back on. Dumb. Well, at least it shows that I was pushing frames on Epic, so that's kind of cool. I still probably have to bring them down. I'm actually in the game, but here we are. Now that we've been live for a minute, hey guys, Ruby the Rage here. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Yes, I'm still alive. Yes, I exist. Yes, I'm streaming again. No, I'm not streaming Shadow Warrior 2 at the moment. Usually I stream like one game at a time, but for Shadow Warrior, I like to stream that game. I like to play that game. It gets a little grindy, but other than that, I enjoy like the experience, but I didn't want to play that right now. I didn't feel like playing that. So it's like, if I'm not going to enjoy what I'm playing, then why am I playing it for you guys? Plus, I want to play something a little more relevant. You know, fucking Shadow Warrior 2 is years old, and it was fun for me, but I wanted to see if I could find something that was fun for me, and what I was currently playing, and what you guys might want to see. So, here we are. Now, this isn't going to be fun for me. I've been anticipating this game for a while, and a buddy of mine over the holidays just happened to message me like, yo, you want, like, money or something? And I'm like, okay. I mean, if you want to give me a present, and you can look at my Steam wish list. And he happened to be like, oh look, he wants Fallen Order. So he got me this, but it's also the deluxe edition of the game. It's not even the standard. So I'm just like, I lost my mind when we did that. Anyway, so that's how I have this game now. I'm going to adjust my camera, like where it's sitting. Yeah. I realize I'll probably be over here on the right, but the camera's fucked. My camera positioning is so fucked. If I had a friend with a proper track button, but whatever. Point being, we will start a new journey. Let's hope. Yes, my controller's hooked up and ready to go. Good, fantastic. There's bonus content. Oh yeah, this is the deluxe stuff. So there's an art book. There's some Jedi stuff. I think I'll look at that when I'm done with the game. That way I can like be like, oh, ooh, this thing and that thing, and that way I can see some of the stuff and not kind of spoil myself. Because I see some art and then I'll be like, oh, this is the art I saw. I'd rather see something than go back and be like, oh, this is the art for it. Also, if anybody's a fan of the Clone Wars, you'll recognize that little pod right there in the bottom right. That little thing floating with the 4 lights. Oh, where I have a fucking mouse. Like right here. That is actually one of the drop pods from the clearly destroyed ship in the background. Where, like, so I say Clone Wars because one of the episodes of the Clone Wars featured an entire episode about those drop pods. Where I believe it was General Plo Koon, or Plo Koon, something like that. Where he was one of the tentacle squid-looking guys who's got like the mask on his face. Where he was stuck in there with a bunch of droids, and they had like that the Separatists had like the EMP weapon. Great episode. Honestly, I can vouch for at least all of like the early episodes of Clone Wars. I'm not sure about what they did later because I kind of stopped watching the series. I heard like they went in hiatus and then they came back and then it got weird. I don't know. Point being, let's start a new journey. Okay, so there's story mode, Jedi Knight, Jedi Master, and Jedi Grandmaster. So, baby, easy, medium, hard is what I'm getting from here. Players want to focus more on the story and decrease in desired minimal combat challenge. Can be changed anytime. Okay, players who are new to melee action games and desire a forgiving. I've played the Surge. I think I'm good with melee, action. God, my fucking face. Like, one of my lights in my room has gone out, and I haven't gotten it replaced yet, and it's kind of pissing me off that I don't have light. But I have an idea. How's my phone's charged? This could possibly work. I have a slight idea here. I have a flashlight on my phone. I'm not going to shine it directly on myself. But if we do this... Oh, the screen can't turn off while it's on, but whatever. I know what I can do. I'll take this brightness down, thank you very much. That way it wastes as minimal battery as possible. And then we can put that right about there. That way I'm not blinded by it, but you guys can see me a little better. Kind of make my own key light. It's coming off with some weird shadows. Oh, perfect. There we go. Okay, so my face has got a little more value to it now. I was just in the dark before and I really didn't like it. Yeah. So yeah. Fantastic. Kind of blinded myself a little bit. Give me a minute. Yep, that hit me. Like, it's like that thing where you look at the sun and it's fine, and then when you look away, you got the little purple dots. Some goddamn reason. Alright. And my buddy Phoenix is playing Fallen Order as well. What are the odds? That's not the one that got me the game. But yeah. Phoenix is playing Fallen Order as well. What if... plot twist, the guy that got me the game just found like a bundle of 6 Fallen Order codes and was like, here, give it to friends. I wouldn't be mad, man. I got a game, whatever. Alright, story mode, Jedi Knight, Jedi Master, who are familiar with melee action and desire challenge. I kind of want to go Grandmaster. Parrying time is super low, like non-existent. Incoming damage and enemy aggression is through the roof, though. I want to go Grandmaster because I want to be a badass, but I'm planning on getting Death Stranding when it comes out on PC. I know, package delivery, walking sim, but there's something about that game that I really like from the playthroughs I've been watching, and I want to get it. But when I get it, I'm going to strictly avoid, vehicles and anything. I'm going to go everywhere on foot, and, I'm going to make shit as hard as possible. I'm going to play it as super hard as I can. So, I'm going to torture myself with that already. Do I want to torture myself here? I don't even know the game yet. I might do a Grandmaster run later. But right now, I think I'm just going to go Jedi Master. You are on the council, but we do not grant you the rank of Master. What? This is impossible. The memes, man. Expect Star Wars memes the entire time. I was gonna make the stream. Misa gonna be a Jedi, or Misa gonna be a Sith, and or Misa gonna join a Sith. Just for Jar Jar Binks memes, but God, so good. But no, here we are, Ginger Jedi, because he is redhead. Ooh, it's pretty and it's loud. Okay, let me cannot pause during the cutscene. Unfortunately, sorry guys. I'm hitting near 60 though, perfectly. And this is all epic. This is all as high as the game can look on PC. Ooh, it's pretty. Ooh, when the TIE Fighters came by, you guys won't know, but like I got a rumble in my controller. That felt good because you heard like the screech. Yeah, the frames are starting to dip a bit. Definitely gonna have to adjust. But my God, the fact that there's the music. It's ruined. Hold on. No. Hold on. It's being ruined by like. Okay, hopefully we can get to a visual thing. I want to like kill the game and bring it back up. But let me get to a damn visual menu. Oh, the camera tracking. Hey, there's our boy. Secret Jedi man.
Listen, I don't want to upset your rhythm, Cal, but the boss wants a word.
Okay, can I like pause this at all? Reason in any way?
Good for us. Here he is, Chief.
Yeah, by the way, I did that to the subtitles. That's not default. I just wanted to see what it would do.
An error has been detected.
God, this looks so good.
I need 2 workers to climb up and secure the cables.
Alright, I'm definitely gonna have to bring the stuff down though, because I'm not hitting 60 frames. You guys can tell.
For this shift.
Come on, Cal. What's your score? That couldn't hurt.
Yeah, audio and visuals are gonna have to come down. Give me a moment once I get in game.
All right, let's go.
The bot looks so cool. I love them. Robots in Star Wars always look so great.
Right behind you.
Okay, I gotta adjust a couple of things, clearly. Can I pause? Can I escape? Thank you. Okay, I had to escape on the keyboard. This is still a PC game. Ooh, it doesn't know what it wants to do because I keep hitting it, but it's also controllers plugged in. Okay, that's fine. Let me go to the settings, you Okay, for some reason it's not registering my controller properly for menu controls, at least. Okay, so first off, visuals. I need camera shake. I want to keep camera shake on just to see what it does, but I think we'll be fine. Brightness is very good. I like the brightness. Okay. Make sure this is on 60. Okay, what can we get rid of? Shadows. I'm gonna start killing the shadows immediately. Everything's going down to. Oh, here we go. We can get everything to go at once. High, medium, or. Oh, it only goes down to medium. Okay, that's fine. So that's kind of cool that they don't have a lot of options. I wish they would have had more options in something like the Surge. Like the Surge had a shit ton of options for like your choice for like your visuals. You and it would tell you what each thing was going to do with a picture of how it was going to look afterwards, and it would like So I feel like that's one thing that needs to legally be a standard in games is like you have to have X, Y, and Z thing for like graphics, view, distance. If you are publishing by a AAA company, if you are of AAA quality, right? If you're these big $60 titles, indie games get a pass because they're smaller teams and shit, and they might not, but they always release updates further on, But basic UI stuff needs to be fixed, Not specifically in this game, but like all games overall need to have a standard. We don't have a standard for visual stuff. All right, so that's fine. I can't drop anything lower than medium. Okay, so that must mean they've done a lot of optimizing then. If they won't let me go down to medium because they're like, look, we want the game to look pretty, but at the same time, we're going to cap you on how low you can go. So if you don't have the hardware for it, we don't want you experiencing our game because you would be experiencing an inferior version. Which is fair, which is completely fair to the art team. If the art team is going to bust their ass to make a pretty game, it should the gaming experience should be seen in as much as it can be. Okay, I'm gonna turn this down. Bring this down to 50 maybe? 50? Sound good to you guys? 50? 50? 50. There's a dynamic range. I'm not sure what it does. I'm not gonna play with it. I don't know. Where is my other thing? Do I actually have to get out of here? Oh, here we go. Gameplay. Okay, yeah. Auto switch, subtitles. Okay, so the subtitles and shit can always come down. It was on 5 with like no letterboxing before. I just want to see what it would do. Oh, you can change the text as well. That's cool. I'm tempted to turn it into German just to see if I can pick up a few things here or there because I'm teaching myself German. Well, I'm not teaching myself. I'm on Duolingo, but I mean, it's still self-study. Okay. How's our frames now? I mean, they better be fucking good. It's at 40. Yikes. Okay. So we're probably gonna have unsteady frames for the entirety of the stream. We haven't dropped any frames. It's just gonna have like piss poor framage because maybe chromatic aberration needs to come off. Chromatic aberration and no camera shake. Maybe we take those off. It might help. Either that or we could lock it at 30. Maybe. Can we? Yeah, we can lock it at 30, but. Let's do dynamic resolution scaling. That might also help. I think I've seen that in other games, like other EA games. So it should be fine. Or not other EA games, but other like DICE and shit. Because I think doesn't DICE do this one? No. This was Respawn. Yeah, this was Respawn. DICE and EA are just so inseparable. It's like, okay, he looks good. 60 frames. Back out. What are we on? Damn, I turned the chromatic aberration off. I turned everything as low as it would let me. That's a shame. Am I sure there's no other way to fix this? If not, I might just have to lock it. Okay, maybe turning on motion blur and chromatic aberration. Let's turn all this back on, and it might actually help it. I don't know. I could also go into my NVIDIA real quick. I'm actually gonna go check that. I'm gonna see if there's a way for it to optimize it to performance by throwing everything as down as low as possible. Because NVIDIA is usually good about that with their GeForce stuff, like how it will help me. Let me just see if it comes up with a better like settings option. Yo, this key light, I can't believe I didn't think of this before. To use the flashlight on my phone as a key light, because it's working pretty well. Come on, GeForce. Up here. I've been live for like 20 minutes and I've done nothing. But that's always that's every time. Every time, no matter what stream I have, I always gotta turn it. I always gotta tweak things. I always gotta change things, no matter what the game is. Even if I had, see the problem is I have a 1080. I have a do I have a was it a 1080 or no? Because he just got a 2080. Yeah, I have a 1080 like Ti that a buddy of mine, he upgraded his card and he didn't need his anymore, so he was like, "Fuck it, you want this?" I'm like, "Yeah." But I have to get a better power supply for it first, because my power supply is like 100 watts under what I actually need as a minimum. So I gotta get like a 700 watt or whatever, just to be on the safe side, to make sure I have enough power. That. Okay. I'm on GeForce. Don't. Still streaming? Are we still live? Okay, that's been sent out. Still live. Oh wait, no, is that not? Out. Here has been sent. YouTube sent. Low latency. That might snap it back to reality. Oh, there goes gravity. Okay. Oh, now we're installing something new with GeForce. All right, forget it. Stop the preparing. Stop it. Said stop. Cut it out. Go away. Whatever. Let it do its thing in the background. I don't care. Yes, cancel. For the love of God, cancel. Come on, turn off. Like, what is it with these things? And like, oh, do you want to cancel? Yes, cancel. Turn it the fuck off. You don't have to sit here for 8 years waiting for you to turn the stupid thing off. We might just have to deal with it for now. I thought my GeForce was updating shit, but I guess fucking not, huh? Swear to God, I updated it 2 seconds ago, but I guess not. Whatever, let it do what it's gonna do. Keep VSync on. None of these go down past medium. That's kind of points against it, but at the same time, I get it. I get it that they're like, I understand the reasoning behind it. I'm not sure if I support it or not, because this is kind of screwing me over, but at the same time, meh. But we'll see. We'll throw everything back on. Fuck it. Oh, it made it worse. It made it worse. It dropped about 5 more frames. They're steady frames, but they dropped this. Which just annoys the crap out of me is they can magically make this work for like game consoles, right? Like game consoles at 60 frames. Some of the ones like they can get a version that's at 60 frames. They can get a version of this, and I get it. They can't anticipate what my rig has, but at the same time, I should be able to play with settings to get this to work optimally. Like this is another reason I say we need standards, because if I had like a video standard here, I could go into the texture quality medium. Maybe I don't care if it's low as fuck, like Black Ops 4, right? I didn't care that the textures were low as fuck because I wasn't looking at them all the time. I was just focused on the game. I wasn't focused on the visuals too much. But then again, most of this game is the visuals. Alright, let's try something else here. Dynamic resolution scaling. Don't know what that is. It was off by default, so I'm going to assume it's taxing on my system. Things working. Like high, medium, and epic. There are 3 settings. So medium is supposed to be their version of low then. Okay, so let's see. Turn off VSync, then limit it to 30 frames. Because we are getting up to 30 frames. So I'd rather have a steady 30 for you guys to look at rather than a janky 47. Because it's going to be weird as hell for me because I don't play on... I want chromatic aberration to shake a bit, just for funsies. Yeah, I turned off all this, by the way, to try to be a little more hardcore. Like, don't auto switch the target on enemy death. Don't auto lock targets at all. I want to do all that myself because I want to feel skilled in the game. I feel like I'm doing something properly. Okay, not too bad. Oh god, this is yet another fucking Frostbite bullshit game that runs like ass on my computer, and I have to like trash the visuals just to get it to work properly because they just like fuck over anybody. Like, oh, you don't have a monster PC with like tons of RAM and shit? Oh, okay. Oh, you don't have enough RAM? Well, fuck you. Titanfall 2 ran beautifully on my machine. Fucking strange, isn't it? That Titanfall 2 ran beautifully, and it's from the same guys. That's the weirdest part. Like, I feel like they were forced to use an engine they didn't want to use because they put this on like the Titanfall engine. I'm sure it would have worked. You rip them away from a good game. You know what? Everything else is going to take. That should be okay. That's stuck at 30. It is what it is. We will have to deal with it, and I will try to fix it next stream. Figure it out. What will most likely happen is I will play off screen, and I will have perfectly fine 60 frames, and then I will be sad because I will not be able to stream it for you guys. At least not, beautiful 60 frames. So, God, I can't even get 30 out of it. Like, I turned off everything, guys. Let's talk about this. I turned off fucking everything. Swear to God, the hair. Like, look at the hair physics. I don't need hair physics that good. Fuck off. Alright, it's gonna be a little janky, but it should be pretty smooth for you guys. At least if you're watching the VOD, it should smooth itself out through processing. Okay, X to jump. Ooh, that camera sensitivity. I'm hitting buttons to try and get to the menu from my controller. It's not working. I have to continually go back to the keyboard, even though it says this is working. Yeah, open menu should be left click. That's not. My DS4 is just not working right now. Oh, there's a photo mode? I can take pictures! Yeah. Vibration, yes. Okay, look sensitivity's gotta come down like 2. Okay, that's pretty good. I like that. Hey, what's up, burger dudes? Oh wait, are you... Hold on. Let me look at you. Oh no, I thought... He looks kind of like a, The helmet reminds me of a Breen from Star Trek. I know it's a completely different universe, but still. Okay, so wait, I'm supposed to go up there. I don't want to go up there. I want to go down here.
The guild keeps cutting into my wages.
God, does he have to sprint everywhere? Why are you sprinting everywhere? Can't, like, normally walk forward. Oh, there we go. I have to be... It's like holding Baby Yoda's hand, man. I gotta be real gentle with it. It do not like me. Slightest touch and he starts running. Okay, cool. He grabbed it in janky frame rate. You know what? It's gonna be janky. Let's make it janky. I'm not gonna fucking restrict it. Ish. See, I'm jumping to like 70 in the menu. That's what's pissing me the fuck off, is that it's just what's on screen currently. So if there was less garbage on screen, like the guys down there, I don't need to go down there. Like, get it, open world, you want me to be able to walk around and see if the world is alive. I don't fucking care. Give me normal linear levels that are optimized, and I just don't fucking care. I really don't. Like Darksiders 3, right? There's like, or I haven't played not Darksiders 3, Darksiders 2. Darksiders 2, minimal shit. Made sure it was optimized. Very minimalistic. You could only go to certain areas. It was an open world, but it was like chunks of open world with basic stuff in it. And it still worked as an action melee RPG because I got to still play the game. Alright, we'll cap that at 60, see what it wants. See, I jumped to like, I can maintain like a 40. Fuck it, that's good, why not?
Them Clone Wars were fierce. You had to be more than a few years old. Yeah, aged worse than you did, though.
Clone Wars. Okay, so they're talking about the Clone Wars as a past. Okay, yeah, I'm not sure when the time frame is set here. They were saying Clone Wars, so I'm assuming the Empire is in control right now. It's weird because I was just watching The Mandalorian, and Mandalorian is like post-Empire.
Don't worry about it.
Spend money if you're dead.
Them crazy riggers can't seem to understand that.
Why the ammunition?
You should get that checked out.
We just not gonna talk about how, okay, hold up. I'm about to make a very, very interesting point for y'all. My stream is in 42 frames. I can't do this. I'm gonna have to play this game by myself and do a review on it later, and I'm gonna knock serious points for the fact that it is 2019. No, it's not even 2019. It's 2020, and this is still a problem. My stream has now jumped to 60 frames. I played Darksiders 2 just fine. I played Shadow Warrior 2 on 60 frames. It didn't care. And I was doing way more actiony important things in that game. I am going to try one thing real quick. I'm going to quit the game entirely. I'm going to quit the desktop. Get me out of here. Get me out. Quit the desktop. And I guarantee you, it's because this fucking game is running through Origin. I guarantee it is because it's going through Origin. I played The Witcher goddamn 3. Now, I believe I also had problems with that game streaming, but that game has an excuse to have a problem because I could have streamed it in the lowest settings possible. I did for a little bit, and then I was like, you know what? I'm going to play it all by myself. Ridiculous. Alright, so I'm going to try this one more time. And if it doesn't work, I'm going to lose my fucking mind. Because I was all ready to play this for you guys, and, you know, now you see why I was playing something like Shadow Warrior 2 in the first place. Because it actually worked as a game. Modern games don't work on my rig, because they think everybody needs glossy graphics. It's this obsolescence mindset that technology has gotten, and it's fucking annoying as all hell, because it's like, oh, you don't have the most current thing of RAM, you don't have the most current GPU, you don't have the most current this, the most current that. Your RAM is, like, that's the thing. It's my RAM. I need more RAM. I'm going to buy more RAM soon. But that does not help me right now. And it's bullshit that the consumer is supposed to be like, oh, I guess I don't have the right thing for this. You know, even though, like, there should be a disparity between games. I shouldn't be able to play something like Overwatch or Paladins just fine, and then have problems with this. I should be able to adjust the visuals. The entire point of the PC is that I can adjust the visuals to fit what I need. You know, that's the point of a PC, is that I can fit the visuals to what I need. I can change things. I have settings available. Boy, there is a reason consoles aren't dead yet. This is why. If the game companies actually gave a shit, but they don't. They want bottom line. So they sell the game, and they don't give a fucking forethought to the end user. Ever. Doesn't happen. You know, not the devs. I'm sure the devs would I'm sure the devs of this would have sat on this for 5 years, making sure it could run on a fucking toaster if it needed to. But the damn the damn higher ups, the CEOs, the guys that want money right now, probably this game is probably at least a year and a half too soon for optimization purposes. And that's the thing. This isn't even a new game. This is several months old. There should have been optimizations for this. It's not like Respawn's doing anything else. Titanfall got like fucking canceled. They're working on a VR. They're working on a VR thing, but that's about all they're doing. So if there's no Titanfall 3 and there's no other Titanfall material coming, there's really nothing else Respawn's working on except for one fucking VR game. EA, give them some more guys and let them work on some shit. You want them to design a game for you? Fix it. Fuck. What am I looking at? Actually, that's the thing that adds the most insult to fucking injury here. I streamed for you guys on this channel. My VODs are up there of me playing Apex Legends, which is made by Respawn, which runs through Origin, which is fine. I've played that game in 60 frames on stream and had no problems past the first like week. After they optimized it, it was beautiful. I'm sure it still runs beautiful. I haven't played it in quite a while, but because I got bored with it, but it just, the fact that it couldn't be a better litmus test of pushing visuals instead of pushing optimization and gameplay. And I realize it's a different game and there's this and that and whatever. If you can't learn to optimize a game, you don't need to be a game dev. If you can't make your game optimized for the end user, if you can do it in one instance but not in another, then you're a failure as a game developer. You really are. You need consistency in your work. That's what I'm saying, is they need consistency. Because I know Respawn's got good pedigree. I feel like it's been pushed out early. I feel like this is like, I wouldn't even be having this problem right now if, if they had the time to do what they needed to do. But we're going to sit here, and I'm going to go on GeForce, and I'm going to see what GeForce can play with it. Probably not, because it has, again, minimal fucking visual settings. I can't even turn shadows off. I guarantee if I could turn off the shadows entirely and turn off some of the particle effects entirely, this game would be running at 60 frames. I guarantee it. Because again, this is a perfect example. I might keep this video up and put it up on the channel just to show you guys a perfect example of why visuals over gameplay are never a good idea, and that you need to have adequate visual settings for your end user. It's absolutely ridiculous that this is even a problem for me. It should not be a problem. Now, it could be something as simple as, hey, I changed a bunch of settings and I need to restart the game. The game didn't tell me I need to restart. And when I go back in, it might work. Okay, cool, fantastic. In that case, your UI team screwed up and didn't give me a warning that I need to restart the game for this shit to all take effect properly. But, meh. So meh. It's just a very pretty game. All I can say for it at the moment, because I haven't been allowed to play the game, trying to stream it, and it's just, and the funniest part is going to be when I eventually play Darksiders 3 for you guys, and that game's probably going to run beautifully. And yet they're both open world melee games. That's going to be the funniest part. And I can guarantee you right now that Darksiders 3 has more particle effects and faster movement and more shit to consider than this fucking game does. I guarantee. Not that it will have better visuals, but for the fact that they've optimized the visuals correctly. Now, to be fair, Darksiders 3 has been in production for a little while, but point being, use your time wisely as a dev. Do your job. Do your job. Getting paid for. Oh my god. Ugh. We're just gonna sit here and wait. Gonna wait it out. I might chop this up later. Try and download this to my hard drive as very minimal speeds. Download it, chop it up in Shotcut, take out all this boring shit so we can get back to the game, but yeah. I'm gonna scroll the internet because I'm waiting for this. Because of course this is gonna be slow as well. This is gonna screw me over. This is just some kind of goddamn like, not karma. This is like just there's some kind of little gremlin that every time I try to stream, something goes wrong. Something goes wrong every time, and it make me the big mad. Mm. Okay, fine. NVIDIA has finished to complete the installation restart. No. No, thank you. I will not. Alright. Let's just pray that this fixes it, and if not, like, it just... That's the stupid thing. Oh, NVIDIA restarts. Now you gotta restart all your stuff. No. I shouldn't have to. Again, this is old world thinking. Bring me new software. Bring me better software. Hey. Alright, let's try this again. So, back to the games. Up here. Let's try this one more again. Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. I mean, didn't I stream Prey as well? Pretty sure I fucking streamed Prey, and that game's extremely pretty. I'm gonna go look up all the games I've been streaming that are like able to play, and this one's not. Let me search here. Titanfall 2. I know for a fact I was streaming that from PC. Yeah. Colony update. God, it's been 3 years since that? Damn. It's been a minute. Even the tech test for Titanfall 2 ran better than this. Just saying. What else? Because I swear I streamed something else. Didn't I stream Prey? I could have sworn I did. But I think I just might have just kept Prey for myself. I think I played Prey by myself. What else did I play? Well, let me just look at my videos. I'll go back through them and point out the bullshit. Yeah, Shadow Warrior. Like, Shadow Warrior, yeah, it's not the greatest visuals, but there's a lot of shit going on screen, and I barely ever dropped frames doing that. That's the thing, is I maybe dip frame once or twice in an extremely tense situation where there's a million entities on screen, but even I was having frame problems. Like, in my game. And then there's multiple Apex Legends streams on here. And, like, a couple months ago, 1, 2, 3, there's 6 Apex Legends streams. Fucking Dead Island. Dead Island is just, like... I played fucking Watch Dogs 2. I was able to, like, throw all the stuff down low enough for Watch Dogs 2 to be running smoothly on my PC. Running well enough. That's what just is adding insult to injury. Like, my PC is set up for VR play, guys. I can play No Man's Sky in VR. Okay? I can do... I cannot play this. That's what's pissing me off. Like, good God, it's just annoying. Like, the last game I remember having this problem with was, like, Far Cry 5. And that's just unacceptable. You know? I mean, for God's sake, I streamed the Blackout beta from the Black Ops 4 Blackout mode. I streamed the beta twice. And so I would have had to have decent frames during that. Like, you guys would think. You guys would think it would be able to achieve this, but I don't know. I mean, you guys would think. But I don't know what Respawn's thinking right now, but you guys would think. Okay, let's see. Load journey, continue journey. Start a new journey. Alright, maybe... First off, the audio now seems too low. Take that back up a notch. I think I turned it too low in frustration. Go down, go down, go down. Again, like my controller. Even the controller's having a problem. That's not a good sign, Chief. When I have to constantly switch back and forth, it tells you to play with the controller. It's like, oh, it's not actually an Xbox controller? Well, fuck you. So we're gonna... cut the entire thing down. That's pretty good. Okay, visuals. Everything's medium. We're good. Like, dynamic resolution scale. I feel like that should help me, right? Turn on these things. Really feel like that should be helping me. Okay, subtitles. Yes. Okay, yeah, so, you know what? Video. Try dynamic resolution scale. That might help. That might not help. Like, look at this. Like, you've got stuff on screen here. You've got lighting, you've got ships. And I'm in 60 frames. I'm looking at the little frame counter in the top right. I'm on 60. I'm synced to my frames. Like, you got stuff on screen here, Chief. And I can see, like, some of the polygons in there have been fucked with to make it... So, clearly, I've downgraded some shit. Some tessellations and shit. Alright, let's continue. Let's see. Okay, here's my boy. We're in 60. We're at 60. We're at 60. I want to see the moment that it decides to fuck up. Like... I don't get that. If the devs would sit down, if game devs had the time to sit down and actually explain how, like, I want to see how the sausage is made. I want people to sit there and explain this crap to me of like, this is why your game is fucking up based on your hardware, and this is why. Why am I tapping it at 30? Me? Oh, now I'm at 42. 3 and changed. Still crappy. Still can't play it for you guys. This is gonna be another Far Cry 5 where I have to play it on my own and then just talk about it later, I guess. Big problem though. That's a big problem because Far Cry 5, I didn't review it. I did not review it. I talked about the ending of it. I talked about the game overall because the narrative ending of that game was so good. If you guys haven't seen my video, go check it out. It's the Far Cry 5's ending is genius video that I did, and it's quite good. Well, not the video, but the ending is good. The ending is quite good. You know, I'm not trying to toot my own horn here. All right. Well, for the moment, I could just bring up Darksiders 3. Should we do that? Should we like, the first 40 minutes of stream was seeing how badly optimized Fallen Order is, and then we go to Darksiders 3. It's gonna be the same exact game of person running around hacking slash, but because of the way they do their automation and because of the way they run their game, it might be better. I don't know. I'm kind of out of the mood for streaming because I really want to play this, and just like and note to self, I'm gonna like do a test like from now on of every stream before I intend to stream. I'm gonna do a test stream, a mini test stream, just to see if everything works fine before I bother subjecting you guys to this, because that's just a fucking thing I've done in the past where I've had failure streams like this before. Let's see. I don't know if I even have anything on here that I could even play. I could try and download Apex Legends. I mean, I haven't played it in months. I'll probably be trash, but what do I have on here that like would be good for streaming? Fucking Adventure Capitalist. Adventure Capitalist. I've actually been like playing that recently, and it's just, well, it's playing itself, but you know what I mean. No, it's kind of good. All right, is there anything else? Because I got like Murdered Soul Suspect on here. What else do I got? I got Sleeping Dogs. Dark Eye Chains of Setav. What the fuck? Some of this stuff. Some of the stuff I got on like a big bundle sale. So I'm not even sure what it is. Anything good on here? No Man's Sky. I mean, I could probably fucking stream Subnautica for you right now, and it'd still stream better. And Subnautica has had optimization issues. You want a poster child for fixing your shit and optimizing your shit? Subnautica's it. They fixed some stuff in there. Not greatly, but they had improvement. Shout out Mortar. Whatever I played on the channel before. Play it again. I mean, I'm playing it in my own time, just so I can explore every little nook and cranny and do like a completionist run. But I don't know. Fallout 76. I streamed Fallout 76, guys. Like, I streamed that. I streamed Fallout 76. I streamed it or did I play it? I feel like I streamed it. I don't know. Wouldn't surprise me if I did, and it's still better than this. Yeah, there's just nothing, and I really just don't want to play Star Wars right now, so this is not the return I wanted, but it's the return I have, so there's also Dauntless. I could kind of play some of that. I mean, Maverick's the Forge. Playing on my own, Maverick's the Forge. If you guys don't know what Mavericks is, it's a huge fucking open world with all kinds of shit in it going on. Super alpha, like nowhere close to beta. It's just slowly getting updated. It's just like crazy. Conan Exiles even runs better. I don't know why. I don't know. This is just pissing me off. I'm just sitting here bitching about it now because like it's a really dumb thing that a $60 game. Now it didn't cost me anything. Luckily, it cost, but it pissed me off because I got it as a gift from a friend. I'm still gonna be able to play it, clearly, but I can't stream it, which pisses me off to no end because I wanted to play it together. But some things are better left. So I don't know. Let's see. Do I have? I want to say I have Darksiders on here, don't I? But I have it. I bought it. Could have sworn I downloaded it. I'm not sure. Let me check my library. Go to my library. I got an inventory item. What? Who sent me something? Somebody sent me something. Oh. Share June. Okay, yeah, that's fun. Add insult to injury and give me a Jedi card thing. That's cool. That's fucking cold. That's not cool, man. Blast the past. No. Where is Darksiders? Because I know I have it. Yeah, Darksiders 3. I don't have it installed, though. I need to. I'm going to have something to stream for you guys. And Shadow Warrior, I haven't been in the mood for it lately. I end up just going on long enough on the channel. I don't know. But that's it. I mean, we could make this a Shadow Warrior stream, but I have an appetite for Star Wars right now. And I'm going to go play Star Wars and enjoy myself and keep that to myself. And I will work up some more streams for you guys and videos in the meantime. I'll figure it out. Don't worry. I'll figure out something for you. We'll figure out something. Anyway, that's it for this failed fucking stream. Thank you, Origin. Thank you, EA. Yeah, I'm thanking EA. I'm not thanking the devs because the devs do their job. I know they do their job. I know Respawn did Titanfall. They did Titanfall 2. They're working on a VR game right now. Shit is going to work. Shit works for Respawn. They did Apex Legends. Shit works. When they want it to work, it works. When they do it on their own engine, it works. I guarantee. Hold on. Let's just, before we leave, I want to check something. Jedi Fallen Order engine. What engine are they running on? They're running on the Unreal Engine. That's your problem right there, Chief. Gamers created with the Unreal Engine 4. Now, let's check here. Apex Legends engine. What are they running? They're running on the Source engine. A modified version of the Source engine. Interesting. Titanfall 2 is run on the Source engine. Okay, hold on. Let's see here. So let's see. Games for Respawn. Let's see everything they've done. Titanfall 2. Titanfall 2. I guess, yeah. It just says Star Wars. It doesn't even say Fallen Order. It's collaborating with Lucasfilm. Brand new action adventure game set into it's all promotional bullshit. Respawn has multiple games launching by next holiday. Whatever. Okay, let's see here. Yeah, they're working on a Medal of Honor VR game. That's how good they are at their job. Is they are able to make VR games are not easy to optimize, guys. They're not. Like you have to be very specific on what the player's going to see, how the fidelity, the graphical fidelity of everything in the world has to be good. Because skipping a few frames in a desktop game is one thing. When you drop frames in an HMD, I've experienced it. It can make you lose your stomach and want to throw up. Now, me, I've got a pretty strong stomach when it comes to this kind of stuff, so it usually doesn't happen, because I've just been in it so much. But with like frames, it's like, usually my thing is if I do something my brain's not expecting, so like if I stick my head through a wall, like that looks solid, and I touch it and my hand has a rigid body, but my head doesn't, so I put my head through the wall, so I'm seeing the other side of the wall, that kind of stuff flips my stomach. But in a VR game, clearly it's going to work. So let's all break it down here. So if the Medal of Honor VR game is going to work, as Respawn's track record suggests, and Titanfall worked, Titanfall 2 worked, Apex Legends is working, what is wrong with Jedi Fallen Order? Answer, they're not on the engine that they designed. They modified a Source engine for their game specifically. EA is saving money by licensing the Unreal Engine. They won't even give them give them the Frostbite engine, right? The Frostbite engine is made for Levolution and Destruction and shit, right? And that's your thing. Let them use that. But no, they would rather pay for somebody else's engine that's not optimized for the kind of thing they're trying to do. That explains why the visual settings were so low. Is that or didn't have anything in them. That's why I couldn't see every little thing and adjust every little thing, because you can't do that with the Unreal 4 engine. You can't adjust every little thing unless your guys go in and rip it apart. You know, the Surge, right? I streamed the Surge for you guys. Hold on, let me see here. The Surge engine. What engine is it using? Yeah, let's see. Yeah, it's the game is powered by the Fledge engine, so it's a completely different thing. Yeah, developed from scratch by Deck 13 Interactive, specifically for the PlayStation 4 and the Xbox One, and then we got to the PC port, right? You know, and features integration of NVIDIA GameWorks, so they built it from the ground up, right? The reason the Frostbite engines exist, for like Battlefield, right? The Frostbite engine was actually like created for Battlefield and for like Madden and shit, like sports games, right? They created it so that they get higher graphical fidelity with less processing power. That's why. That's what it's for. They designed it with a specific purpose in mind, and they've updated the engine as they've gone along. Frostbite, then Frostbite 2, then Frostbite 3. Now I believe they're on the Frostbite 4 engine at this point, where they keep updating it to make it work. The graphical fidelity of something like Battlefield 5. Now, I didn't care for the game myself. I did, and slash EA's business practices, you know, so both of those things put me off from the game. But when I played the beta, you can't say a Battlefield game is not pretty, right? Battlefield 5, Battlefield 4. Battlefield 4 is one of the most beautiful games I've ever played, and it runs like fucking butter. Oh, it's so smooth. But it just kills me that they designed it specifically for that in mind. But they want Respawn over here to work on a high graphic. Like, the visuals are supposed to have this high graphical gloss and Star Wars sheen to it on Fallen Order. And then they just go, oh yeah, put it on the Unreal 4 engine, it'll be fine. Yeah, because the Unreal Engine makes things pretty. Yes, the Unreal Engine does make things pretty, but it's a bitch to optimize, because if you don't spend the time optimizing, your game runs like trash, because you have too many pretty things. But again, they don't want to give Respawn the money they need, and they won't let Respawn do what they want to do, and then but at the same time, they won't give Respawn the proper funds to do what needs to be done by their own orders. This is the business practices of EA. This is a prime example of what a scummy, shitty publisher can do. This is why publishers should be illegal. If your game is good enough, and your team is all devoted and shit, whatever, if your game is good enough and you guys all come together and say, hey, here's the pitch, then you should be able to get a Kickstarter to fund your game and to make your game work, right? That's what it should be. Not this like, oh, we're gonna like consolidate all the power into a couple of companies, right? You got like Activision, Blizzard, and shit. Bungie fucking ran as far as they could from Activision because they were sick of their bullshit business practices. Now Bungie's no saints getting into bed with them in the first place, but the point being, Bungie was like, all right, we made Halo, cool. We're done with Halo. Hey, Destiny, we'll do Destiny. Oh, we kind of made it garbage. Destiny 2, improvements, you know? And then Activision, and then they're like, you know what? Fuck you guys, we're leaving, and I guarantee you the next thing Bungie makes is going to be 10 times better than, like, than the Destiny shit they were doing. Because that's what happens when a publisher has their hand on your fucking throat, you know, being like, make the game, make it work, I want money. That is, like, they are literally the Empire. Publishers like Activision and EA are literally Sith Lords, right? They are all over, like, it's literally like a Darth Vader fucking Force joke. You know, I find your lack of profits disturbing. That. Anywho, I'm done. I'm going to go play Star Wars and enjoy myself. Sucks to be you guys because I wanted to play something with you guys and talk to you guys about something, but I did talk to you about something important. So the takeaway here is, fuck yourselves, EA. I know it was you that did this. It's your fault because you're bankrolling it and you have the creative control. You're telling the devs what to do. You're telling them what they can and cannot do, what engine they can be on, how much money they're going to get for their funding.